My name is Ikena. I was born in a small village called Eziaku, deep in southeastern Nigeria. You won't find it on most maps. We were farmers and hunters. No electricity, no hospital, just clay houses, goats, and the forest. This happened when I was about 16. I've tried to forget. I've even told myself I drained it. But I did it. And now, at 35, I still remember everything like it just happened yesterday. I don't care if you believe me. I just want it out of my head. I'll start from the beginning. It was during the rainy season. The ground was always wet. Frogs croaked day and night. That year, the rain was worse than usual. Floods washed away parts of the load. The river rose high, and strange things started happening. Livestock disappearing, snakes being found in people's huts, and some women saying they heard drumming from the river at night. But the strangest thing was Ngozi. She was a quiet girl who lived with her grandmother near the edge of the village. She was maybe 19. People said she was pretty, but strange. She didn't talk much, didn't go to the markets. She would always sit near the river bank, staring into the water, whispering. Some boys said they once saw her throwing flowers into the water and singing to it. They joked that she had fallen in love with the river. No one knew she was pregnant until one morning when she collapsed in the square. Her belly was big, too big for someone who had just been hiding it. Some women rushed to her. I was there. She just lay on the floor, not speaking. Her eyes were wide open and she was shaking. They carried her to the healer's hut. The old man Dibiaeze checked her. His face changed. He didn't say anything at first, just looked out the window and muttered prayers under his breath. She is carrying something not of this world, he said quietly. People started gathering outside. Word spread fast in a village. The chief was called. He came with the elders. They tried to question Ngozi, but she wouldn't speak. Her lips moved, but no sound came out. Some women said she was cursed. Others said she had been taken by a mami water spirit I used. Then she started having pains. Her grandmother begged for help. The women decided to assist with the birth, not in the healer's hut, but in the old abandoned house near the forest. No one lived there. It had a cracked roof and termite-beaten walls. They said it was safer there, that the ground there could hold strange things. I followed them. I shouldn't have, but I was young, curious, stupid. I hid behind the back window, peeking through the broken wood. I saw everything. They laid Ngozi down on the raffia mat. The rain was falling through holes in the roof, but she didn't care. Her belly moved like something inside was pushing, turning, twisting. One woman screamed and ran out. Another fainted. The baby came out slowly. I remember the sound, wet, heavy, raw. The upper half looked normal, small arms, a baby's face, but his skin was pale, like someone who had never seen the sun. Then they lifted it, and that's when they screamed. From the waist down, there were no legs, no buttocks, just a long, scaly tail, thick and strong like a python's. It coiled around itself, moved on its own. The baby opened its eyes, black eyes. It didn't blink. It didn't cry. It hissed. A long, sharp hiss. Then his tongue came out, split, flickering in the air. One of the women dropped the baby and ran out. Another started praying loudly. Ngozi didn't scream. She just laughed, loud and dry, like someone losing her mind. She said, his father is watching. He will come for him. That's when I ran. I didn't stop. I ran past the trees, past the stream, straight to my uncle's house. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk. That night, no one slept in the village. Everyone heard the same thing, a loud, heavy sound moving through the trees, like a giant snake dragging itself on the ground. Then silence, then crying from the forest. Not a baby's cry, a woman's. By morning, the old house was empty. Gozi was gone. The baby was gone. Only the bloody mat remained. And snake tracks, deep wide marks, like something heavy had crawled out. The elders told us to forget, that it was a spirit punishment, that if we spoke of it, more strange children would come. But I remember, and now whenever it rains and the river swells, I hear the hiss again. I hear the laughing. I see those black eyes. I don't think the baby ever left the forest. After that night, nothing felt the same. I tried to go back to normal, farming with my father, fishing in the stream, going to evening gatherings with friends, but it all felt wrong. The air in the village changed. It became heavy, like something was pressing on our chests. People stopped talking about what happened. Everyone acted like it never did. Even the women who helped during the birth stopped speaking to each other. Some left the village a few days later without saying goodbye, but I couldn't forget. I kept dreaming of that baby, the pale skin, the tail, the eyes, and the hiss. It followed me. At night, when the wind blew through the trees, I heard it. Soft, dry, long, like something was moving close to my window. I told my uncle once. He slapped the back of my head and said, "Speak no more of that demon. If you talk about it, you feed it." So I stayed quiet. But strange things kept happening. Animals started disappearing. First it was chickens, then goats. Then one night, someone's dog, we will find their ropes cut or broken with no blood, just long marks in the dirt, like something had dragged them away. One morning, old Mama Uju went to fetch water from the stream and didn't come back. Her pot was found by the path, cracked in half. Her slippers were still there too. They searched the forest, nothing. Then, during a full moon, something worse happened. A boy from the next village came to spend the night with his cousin. They both went to play by the river before sunset. Only one came back. The other, a visitor, was never found. The boy who returned couldn't speak for 3 days. When he finally did, he just kept repeating one thing. He said, "I was not the one." He said, "Not yet." We didn't understand, but deep down, I think we knew. The baby, the half snake, was still alive and it had grown. A few months later, I started helping the palm wine tapper, old Okudili. He was nearly blind and needed someone to walk him to his trees in the morning. One day, we went earlier than usual. It was still dark. The moon was high. We reached the edge of the bush and Okudili told me to wait while he felt around for his tools. Then we heard it, a sound like something wet sliding through dry leaves, slow, heavy. We froze. It was close, too close. My chest started beating so hard I thought I'd faint. Then I saw it, a shape in the moonlight, long, thick, taller than me, moving slowly through the grass. It stopped for a second. I swear I saw a human hand, just a flash, sticking out from one side of the long shape. Then it vanished into the trees. Okudili didn't see it, but he heard it. He dropped his knife and whispered, "Obu's child walks again." I helped him home. He didn't speak for the rest of the day. That was when I knew the serpent child wasn't just alive. It was living in the forest, watching us, waiting. One night I couldn't sleep. The moon was high and the air was too still. I walked outside thinking some fresh air might help. Then I heard someone laughing, a woman's laugh, soft and strange. I followed the sound toward the edge of the trees, and there, standing between the trees, was Ngozi. She looked the same, not older, not tired. Her hair was long and loose, her feet were bare. She smiled when she saw me. Ikenna, she said, you were the only one who watched. You didn't look away. I couldn't speak. She pointed toward the forest and said, he remembers you. Like and subscribe to this channel for part 2 and see the destruction coming for the villagers.